Hey everyone, this is James from MKai and today I have a quick product review for you on the Samson CL8 studio condenser microphone. The CL8 is a large diaphragm condenser microphone. It has a 1.1 inch capsule and it's a true condenser capsule. It's not an electret style capsule, so it's probably some kind of a spin-off of the K67 capsule. Most microphones that are made over in the Far East tend to make their own spin-offs of these famous capsules. So this is more of a K67 style capsule. It has a couple of added features on it as well. There is a bass roll-off switch, so you can roll off anything below 100 Hz. Usually if you're recording vocals and stuff, sometimes you would put that on just to roll off the low end or any rumble that's coming through the mic stand. There's also a 10 dB pad on it, so if you're recording louder sources you can flick that on and that avoids any damage to the capsule. Now, it's a multi-polar pattern microphone. You have three options on the back of the microphone between cardioid, figure 8 and omni. So that alone gives you quite a lot of functionality in one microphone for recording different sources. I took a little bit of a risk buying this microphone because, as you know, whenever you're looking to buy gear, you go out and try and gather opinions on it as to who has used it and what it sounds like. And there wasn't a lot out there on the internet about this microphone. I could find plenty of reviews on Sound and Recording Hacks have it in their database, but they were more technical specifications rather than real world examples of what the mic sounded like or what these people were experiencing whilst using it. So I bought it in a little bit of a risk, but it paid off. I've had this since August and this is now the middle of October. I've recorded vocals and acoustic and electric guitar with it, and I've been very happy with the results I get. Most microphones that are made over in the Far East, you can sometimes get a very harsh high end on them, and this microphone doesn't have it. It's quite an even frequency response across the range. So again, I'm very happy with the microphone. I think it was £145 I paid for this, and definitely for all the functions on it and the multiple polar patterns, you can definitely get a good sound out of it. It does require 48 volts phantom power, so if you're planning on getting this mic, make sure your interface can provide 48 volts phantom power. Most of them nowadays can. However, if you're working off an older interface, you may need to buy a phantom power supply for this. So I've made up a little bit of an example of acoustic guitar and vocal. You can have a listen to it at the end of this video just to see what it sounds like. Both were recorded in cardioid mode. In the acoustic guitar I used the bass roll off to take off a little bit of the boomier low end. Both of them were recorded around 68 inches away, so you can have a listen and see what the sounds like. There's no processing done on them, there's simply a limiter added to them to bring the levels up a little bit, but there's no EQ or compression done to them, so you can have a listen to them. If you are planning on upgrading your microphone or getting your first microphone, there's a couple of places I want to recommend to you. The first one is recordinghacks.com. Recording Hacks is a blog which is a database of nearly every microphone there is out there. There's very few they don't have on it, and there is user reviews on it, there's technical specifications, so definitely check that out. If you have a microphone in mind, you can find it on there and see what other people think of it. The other one is a bit of a personal plug, and that is episode 17 of my podcast. I was speaking to Slough from B Sharp Studios in New York, and he was giving us recommendations on what kind of microphones he would start off with. So he listed a few brands, a few different types. He talked a little bit about different capsule types in condenser microphones. So there's a lot of good information in there. So again, that was episode 17. You can head over to mkaiaudiopodcast.tk and you can download episode 17 from there. So have a listen to the little example coming up next, and again, this is James from mkaiaudio.tk, and I'll see you all in the next video.
cold outside, she hands me my raincoat. She's always worried about things like that. Well, she said it's over again, and it might as well be my fault. She only sleeps when it's raining, and she screams, and her voice is straining. She says, baby, it's 3 a.m., I must be